Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyana. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva Manusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim. O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O Goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters. O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the 11th Adhyaya of Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga, and we are so very fortunate enough to listen from Sanjay that the description, the wonderful description, the marvelous description of that wonderful and marvelous divine form of the great eternal Lord, the universal form, the cosmic form, the Vishwarupa. And Sanjay is trying his best to explain this particular sight, this particular vision that he is having with the divya drishti that the Lord has so compassionately granted on him. He is finding it difficult, in fact, at times to express what he is seeing. He has told us that he can see innumerable mouths, he can see innumerable eyes, innumerable faces looking in all the directions, and that form, so many wondrous things he is seeing. He is not able to put words to that wonderful things that he is seeing. He just mentioned anekadbhuta darshanam. But then he also told us that the kind of ornaments this Lord is wearing, they are out of this world. They are so very divine. Even the weapons that the Lord is holding, and weapons in the position as if the Lord is going to strike it just now. The weapons are also celestial weapons, divine weapons that we cannot see here on earth. So these are the kind of weapons, like the Sudarshan Chakra of Krishna. We cannot know, it is not used in any warfare as such, but the Lord uses it. So there are some kind of weapons which the human beings, they just don't know about. And such weapons Sanjay has seen in the upright position. They are just the uplifted position, as if to strike. And then Sanjay told us about all those divine garlands that the Lord is wearing, all those divine perfumes that the Lord has put on. They are spreading such a wonderful divine fragrance and smell. And divya malyambaradharam divya gandhanulepanam sarvashcharyam mayam devam anantam Vishwato Mukham, with the Lord facing in all the directions with his innumerable faces. It is not he is just looking in one direction at Arjuna, or he is just looking in one direction at any particular thing. No, the Lord is watching each and every corner of this creation. Each and every portion of this creation is under Lord's observation. It doesn't go unnoticed, whatever is happening everywhere. Lord has just pervaded the whole creation in all directions. Then That was the 11th Shloka that we read. Now today in the 12th shloka, again Sanjay is trying his best to explain that vision to Dhritarashtra. And now in the 12th shloka, Sanjay says, divi sūrya-sahasrasya bhaved yugapad utthitā yadi bhāḥ sadṛiśhī syād bhāsas tasya mahātmanaḥ. That Mahatman, that mahātman, the great Lord, how he is looking at. Now Sanjay is just trying to give some kind of a comparable example of the splendor of the Lord, of that glamour of the Lord, that glamour, the splendor, that brightness of the Mahatman that Sanjay is seeing. Now he is just trying to give some kind of a simile that can be explained to the people on this earth. Divi sūrya-sahasrasya. Divi is in the sky. Supposing now Sanjay is saying, in the sky, 1,000-fold suns. Sūrya-sahasrasya. Sahasra is 1,000. The 1,000-fold suns, suddenly they start emitting their light. Divi sūrya-sahasrasya bhaved yugapad udasthita. If the splendor, if the brightness, if that shining of 1,000 suns were to blaze forth all at the same time, one sun is giving us this light which is good enough for us, isn't it? Now supposing there are 1,000 suns in the sky, what kind of brightness, what kind of light, what kind of blaze will emit forth from those 1,000 suns? Yadi bhāḥ sadṛiśhī. It would be like that splendor in the sky. Yadi bhāḥ, bhāḥ is sky. That sadṛiśhī syād bhāsya tasya mahātmanaḥ. Supposing 1,000 suns at the same time, at the same moment, they start glaring. Suddenly 1,000 during the daybreak, 1,000 suns come up. What kind of splendor, what kind of brightness, what kind of illumination these 1,000 suns will spread across. That kind of splendor, that will get splashed in the sky. Yadi bhāḥ sadṛiśhī. If that kind of splendor of 1,000 suns spreads in the sky, all of it, all at the same time, not 10 suns coming now, 10 suns coming after 1 hour, another 10 suns coming after another 2 hours, another 100 suns coming up after 4 hours, not like that, at the same time. Bhaved yugapad utthitā. At the same time. At the same time, at once, if 1,000 suns just they come up, what kind of brightness they will spread in the sky? What kind of illumination they will spread in this entire sky? So Sanjay says, sa syād bhāsas tasya mahātmanaḥ. That Mahatman, the splendor of that Mahatman would be like that splendor of the 1,000 suns emitting their brightness at the same time. So it is a mind-boggling description. The brightness created by 1,000 suns, that is the splendor, that is the greatness, that is the kind of illumination that the Lord is carrying with him. That much brightness, that much light, that much splendor, that much glamour of the shining of 1,000 suns. And this description, Sanjay has given this description to Dhritarashtra. But now just look at it. Dhritarashtra cannot see, he doesn't have concept of one sun also. One sun shining in the sky, Dhritarashtra doesn't have that concept. But Sanjay is giving that as an example. That is the only thing, seeing that splendor of the Lord, seeing that brightness of the Lord, only that example comes to the mind of Sanjay. And although Dhritarashtra is not able to correlate that example, he may not be able to correlate it because he has never seen, he doesn't know what sun is. For him, right from birth, it is nothing but darkness. He doesn't know what light is. He doesn't know what illumination is. But then possibly for the sake of future devotees, future spiritual aspirants who know what a single sun can emit, for them Sanjay has given this example. Sanjay has given this simile of the brightness of the splendor created by 1,000 suns at the same time, all at once. And the splendor of Mahatman, the splendor of the great Lord is something like that. And that even the splendor of 1,000 suns also may be just to narrate in reality what he saw with that divine vision, maybe 10,000 suns. But Sanjay has mentioned here 1,000 suns sparkling in the sky at the same time. What splendor they will emit in the sky, that is the splendor of the great Lord, the splendor of the Mahatman is something like that. So that is the beautiful simile that Sanjay has quoted as far as that glare, that sharpness, the brightness, that splendor of the universal form of the Lord is concerned. If the splendor of 1,000 suns were to blaze forth all at once in the sky, that would be like the splendor of that great Mahatman, that splendor of that great eternal Lord. The unknown has to be inferred, citing known as the pattern. Yes, we can't perceive that splendor. So Sanjay is giving an example of, yes, sun we know. Although giving this example to Dhritarashtra was of no consequence. But to us, fortunately at least, we can grasp the meaning, we can grasp that what Sanjay is intending to say after seeing that wonderful brightness, illumination of the great Lord. Even then, the inference can only be vague, if not erroneous. It is no comparison actually, match to match comparison. No, even the glare and illumination of 1,000 suns would not be same as the splendor of that Mahatman. The realized souls only can have a correct view of him. Only the realized souls, only those who have attained that divya drishti can understand what is the splendor of the Lord. Only those who have had that enlightenment can see the Lord's light. Only those who have been illumined, who have been enlightened, they can see that ultimate illumination of the great Lord. Men with godly qualities alone can cognize God in his true import. The simile of 1,000 suns indicates that Ishvara is unparalleled. Yes, there is no parallel to the Lord. 1,000 suns, maybe tens and thousands of suns. And therefore, since the Ishvara is unparalleled among any of these Atmans, he is termed as Mahatman in this Shloka by Sanjaya. He is the Paramatman, he is the Supreme Soul, he is the Mahatman, he is the greatest soul ever. In him reside all the souls. He is the Mahatman, he is the Paramatman, from whom all these Jivatmans, they come out and they start playing under the Lord's play of Maya. So that is the 12th Shlok of the Vishwarupa Darshan, Sanjay telling us although in vague terms for that matter, but we still can have some kind of understanding of what would be that shining bright illumination like when the Lord comes in front of us. So that was as far as the illumination, the sparkle, the splendor, the glamorous brightness of the Lord is concerned, that Sanjay briefed us in this 12th shloka of the Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swamiji.